Intellectual property. It conjures images of business people in their fancy suits, shaking hands, sitting in a boardroom meeting, and saying stuff like, "It's all about a paradigm shift," or whatever else business people tend to say. But what does intellectual property really mean? And why do you need to know about it? Well, at its core, intellectual property means that something, such as an idea, a design, or a creation, can belong to or is property of someone by law. Law! Pretend that you've come up with an invention, like a toothbrush that automatically brushes your teeth before you wake up in the morning and after you've already gone to sleep. You're pumped. You want to share it. So you go online and you post your ideas. And suddenly, you're flooded with positive attention. People love it. I mean, who doesn't want minty fresh teeth first thing in the morning? And right you are, because some bigwig doofus in a fancy suit who probably shakes hundreds of hands a day, takes your idea, gets stinking rich, and gives you no credit or money for it, and just says, "It's about paradigm shifts," whatever that means. And it's totally unfair. But this happens all of the time. Regular people, famous people, those stinking business people, all kinds of people are accused of or are caught stealing intellectual property. For example, some guy named Ed Sheeran, like a musician or something, I'm not sure, was accused of stealing intellectual property when the family of a deceased musician claimed that he stole a 4-chord sequence from one of the deceased musician's songs. But luckily for this Ed Sheeran guy, the court agreed that the 4-chord sequence was not intellectual property because it was already widely used in music and therefore could not be stolen. In another example, Adidas took Forever 21 to court for using 3 stripes in their clothing that too closely resembled the Adidas 3 stripes. That case ended with Forever 21 paying Adidas money out of the court. So if using 4 chords isn't stealing intellectual property, but using 3 stripes is, what even is intellectual property? If the definition of intellectual property can be so confusing, are your original ideas and designs protected? Could you be stealing intellectual property by accident? Will you go to jail for something that you wrote in your school assignment? Well, luckily for us, in this lesson, we'll try and figure it out.